So one of you asked, what if Casca was royal and would Griffith still try to manipulate her? You know what we do around here, folks, so let's talk about it. So if Casca were royal instead of a peasant girl, well, it would change what Griffith would technically need from her. But it definitely wouldn't change the fact that he's willing to shape relationships just in order to be able to reach his dream. In canon, Griffith's pattern is pretty widely recognizable. His whole Midland arc is him basically leveraging politics by using his charm and wit, and him taking advantage of politics well positions him in a higher status quo. Not to mention, he is definitely one to use romance and sex to be able to get his way. Like we've seen him seduce Princess Charlotte, poor thing. And of course, he's able to create loyalty through savior moments, for example, like he's created loyalty for Casca by saving her from the very beginning when she was a little girl. Guess what? That caused Casca to be very devoted towards Griffith. So yes, if Casca were royal, Griffith would definitely try and manipulate her, because royalty is one of the cleanest routes towards legitimacy in Midland. Well, Griffith's dream is to become king one day. However, the style of manipulation as to how he would manipulate Casca, well, that would differ completely. For example, let's just say that Casca is a princess, right? She's not fully a queen, but she is the heir to the throne. Well, in this case, it would be very similar to what he ends up doing with Charlotte, right? He would definitely want to find some way to seduce Princess Casca. Once he can get the favor of the princess, well, the steps to becoming king are a little bit easier. You definitely need to offer trust as well as a role into his dream. And Casca would not be as easily able to be manipulated as Princess Charlotte. The other example is, let's just say Casca's not of high nobility, but she's still a lord. I feel like this scenario would be more possible, because Griffith would definitely target her as somebody that he can, well, latch onto. Be it money, more political hierarchy, or an even bigger step towards influence, especially if she's not a direct descendant of the future king. Hence the possible manipulation tactic that he could use. And he would definitely try and still romance her, because guess what? If he loves Lady Casca, well, it would definitely see that people would be willing to trust him more often for him to be able to do the things that he's able to do, for him to be able to start wars, for him to have another stepping stone towards his long-achieved dream, especially with Lady Casca next to him. So if Griffith does end up being able to brainwash Royal Casca and able to push through her discipline as well as stubbornness, then yes, he would definitely be able to manipulate Casca and still fulfill his long goal of becoming king of Midland.